We are back, guys, to the 48 Laws of Power series. So today we'll be breaking down laws 31 to 40. Yes, we're still going on with this series. And like I've said in the past, guys, the 48 Laws of Power is probably one of the most important books that you can possibly read as an adult man. And now, like I've always said in the past, guys, all of these laws, you should not be using them because a lot of them are actually pretty just sociopathic and have some psychopathic tendencies. But it's very good to actually be consciously aware whenever people try to use these against you or even potentially use some power moves in your business to kind of level up. So without further ado, guys, let's get on with the video. What's up, guys? My name is Austin Wayne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, guys, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. I'm building an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, be sure to follow me on my Instagram at Austin Wayne Official. I post some really sick content on that platform as well. Let's go. All right, guys, let's kick things off with Law 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards that you deal. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, guys. You can kind of use this reference to apply this to your personal life however you want, but the best representation is exactly what the government does. So it's pretty much you give people two options and you let them choose between the two of the lesser evils. And now, you are in full control of the situation, but the people who are actually making the choice, they feel like they have complete control. Now, this is also a huge power move, guys. If you want to get the one up on somebody, it's actually very important to let them feel as if they are the ones in control. So don't always be blatantly just aggressive, blatantly like try and have this power over someone. Sometimes you actually want to make them feel like they have power. You want to make them feel like they are in charge, and this will actually stroke their ego, and then you can kind of get whatever you want out of the situation. Now, once again, guys, this is best for business opportunities and leveling up in that space. I would not recommend doing this to your friends, to your family. That's kind of messed up. Law number 32, guys, play to people's fantasies. So, guys, pretty much life is so harsh as it is, and everyone is looking for an escape from reality. This is why everyone, they come home from their 9 to 5, they turn on Netflix, they start scrolling through social media. So if you want to actually get power in this modern day and age, you want to play to people's fantasies. So what does this mean exactly? It means like if you want to blow up on social media, sometimes it's best not to be completely real. Like this platform is the only platform like I'm completely transparent, I'm completely authentic because we're all leveling up on this space. But you go to my Instagram, man, and it's not like this. Like my Instagram is more so of a fantasy because that's what people want. People want to be sold a fantasy. I would almost say that dating is almost just like this as well. I mean, let's say your intention is just to strictly hook up with somebody. Her intention could be the exact same thing. But the second that you break this fantasy, the second that you break this illusion that that's the only thing that you want, you no longer even have a chance. So sometimes you have to actually sell some sort of fantasy to eventually get what you want. So this is law number 32, guys. Sell the fantasy, create the fantasy, and this will help level you up in terms of power. Law number 33, guys. Discover each man's thumb screw. Now, once again, this is a law that I don't suggest using. This is a law to pretty much just be cautiously aware of what other people try to do to you. So pretty much people who are trying to get power over you, they will always be looking for weaknesses. So anyone that could potentially be an enemy, you want to be sure that you're bottling up any potential weaknesses that could be found. For example, guys, I'm in the fitness industry and I'm constantly showing my physique all over the internet. So I have a pretty decent physique. This is what I look like, and people still want to try and critique it. Some people will say I'm small at 205 pounds. Some people will say I have chicken legs, which I don't. But people are constantly looking for weaknesses, especially if you are doing better than them in any aspect. And then if someone is on your team, sometimes it's actually good to know their weaknesses so you can help protect your friends, your family, whatever it is. So always be cautious of other people's weaknesses and be very careful about protecting yours so that people cannot bring you down or try and ruin your reputation in any sorts. Law number 34, be royal in your own fashion. Act like a king to be treated like a king. Now, guys, I actually really enjoy this law. I love this law. So pretty much you take it back to the old school days of Christopher Columbus. Now, Christopher Columbus, he was actually born and raised in just a pretty small town village. He was nobody. He was dirt poor. And pretty much he comes out of his village and he starts like not lying, but he starts just acting like he is a king. He starts acting like he is royalty, and pretty much he is remembered in the history books as such. So if you actually want to have power in this day and age, you want to be seen as somebody, you have to believe that you are somebody, man. Like, whatever it may be. Like, if you want to be a famous musician, famous actor, famous model, you have to believe in yourself before anyone else does. You have to go out there already knowing that you are the shit. No one else is going to believe in you if you do not believe in you. So you already have to put your mind, you already have to put your frequency on that level of what you are trying to reach. So if you are not already there, if you already don't see yourself as a world famous such and such, it's going to be very difficult to actually get there. So people will start treating you like a king once you start acting like a king. So this is law number 34, one of my absolute favorites, probably top 5 48 laws of power for me. Law number 35, guys, master the art of timing. Now, guys, this will take a lot of people a lot of practice, but here's the thing. Pretty much you want to gather all the information, you want to gather everything that you need for a certain situation. And then whenever the timing is perfectly lined up, then this is whenever you strike aggressively. So you can have aggressive periods to where you're very patient, you're pretty much stacking up everything you need to, and then you aggressively attack whatever it is. So I will just use an example. For example, guys, I was in the Midwest a couple years ago, 3 years ago, and my dream was to move to Bali, Indonesia and start my online business. Now, obviously, guys, you don't want to do this irrationally. So I spent about 6 to 9 months saving money, basically planning exactly what I was going to do. And then whenever the timing was right, I was not going to delay anymore. Everything was perfectly lined up. So I aggressively went after my goals and I aggressively manifested everything that I was looking for. But you have to be patient and you have to know exactly how to time everything properly. Law number 36, guys, disdain the things that you cannot have. Ignoring them is actually going to be the best revenge. By acknowledging a petty problem, guys, you are actually acknowledging its existence and its credibility that it actually has to you. So I would say one of the best examples, guys, is obviously whenever people are trying to hate on you. So whenever people are trying to hate on you, bring you down, a lot of people want to defend themselves. But this is actually going to shine whatever they are trying to hate on you even more so. So the best thing to do in situations like this is just to ignore them. And they are literally nothing trying to bring you down. And this will actually help level you up even more. And this is an awesome law of power to follow, guys. Law number 37, guys, create compelling spectacles. So guys, pretty much this law is all about grand gestures and just being as extra as possible. And guys, this will actually help create an aura of power around you. So guys, this is actually going to be the best way to reveal any intentions that you may truly have. So for example, the best thing in modern day and age is probably going to be social media. So if you want to come out on social media, maybe do it as big and powerfully as possible. And this will obviously create that illusion of power. I would say the best modern day example to this, guys, is probably Dan Bilzerian. So guys, Dan pretty much comes out on Instagram flaunting all these women, all this money, and a lot of it, I'm sure you've seen, is very, very fake. But he's still got all the money, he's still got all the power, and he's still got all the fame at the end of the day. So obviously this is not very authentic. So if this goes against your morals, I don't suggest using this law. But if your goal is obviously just power and just leveling up in that aspect alone, then it could be quite beneficial to you. Law number 38, guys, think as you like, but behave like others. So guys, basically, if you are one of those people who are always trying to go against the grain as aggressively as possible, this is actually going to make other people think that you are looking down on them and almost like you feel a little bit arrogant over them. So a lot of people will actually turn against you. You know, it's like you versus all of society. If you have all these conflicting views and you're very aggressive, very intense about it, they will want to bring you down, man. So the best thing to do, and obviously cancel culture is an amazing example of this, but the best thing to do is actually just to blend into the crowd and then share your unique ideas with close friends and family who will tolerate your beliefs. Now guys, I'm all for being eccentric, I'm all for being very unique, but this is very true, especially if you're trying to level up your power as much as possible. And it all kind of depends on your image as well. If your image is kind of going against the grain, if it's being a little bit rebellious, then obviously you need to share unique ideas with the public. But if your goal is just to massively level up in every single regard, you cannot be too conflicting. You can't be on the internet sharing your political and religious views. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. So this is law number 38, guys, and it is a very powerful law. And I personally think a lot of you guys may be able to benefit just by using this. Law number 39, guys, stir up waters to catch a fish. So pretty much this law, guys, is to basically make your enemies upset on purpose to see how they will react. And now you will be remaining stoic and calm during the situation, and then you will pretty much be trying to trigger their buttons just to see how they will react and which side are they really on. Now you can do this a lot of times. Sometimes you can even do this when dating, which is known as a shit test. Women will actually try and do this to you quite a bit. So how you react in those situations is very vital. For example, women, they will always try and test you whenever you are trying to date them to see if you qualify for them. So the best way to respond to this is not really have any response. You know, like you always want to remain stoic. You always want to keep calm composure over your emotions, no matter what anyone else is doing. And so you can always test if someone is on your side or not by deliberately stirring up those waters and just triggering people just a little bit to see what their true intentions are, to see if they're really on your side or if they are really against you and they are just a snake in the grass. So this is law number 39, guys. Once again, it's a good one. And guys, last law today is going to be law number 40. Despise the free lunch. Now guys, what is offered for free is always going to be dangerous. Nothing free is ever going to be free. So if someone wants to take you out for lunch, they want to buy your lunch, there's always going to be strings attached. If someone wants to give you something, there's always going to be strings attached to where they have power over you. Never get shit for free in this life, and never go out in life trying to get things for free. I would say a really good example is actually pornography, guys. Pornography is free. It is all over the internet, but it's very detrimental to your health, and obviously it comes with a cost, which is your consciousness, your sexual energy, just pretty much a lot of core values about you as a man. So guys, there's no cutting corners when it comes to leveling up and becoming great. So always make your own money, always pave your own way, and then once you do kind of start making it, always just be lavish with your money as well. Don't be too stingy, and always kind of make a show out of everything. So this is law number 40, guys. I like this law quite a bit as well. Never get the free lunch. So guys, that is another 48 Laws of Power video today to go in the Austin Wayne 48 Laws of Power series. Now guys, once again, if anybody watching this happens to need help with their fitness goals, you want to create the body of a chiseled Greek god or a male model, hit the link in the description box, guys, for your free one-on-one consultation with me, Austin Wayne, the owner of Kalosique Fitness. Now guys, this is my personal physique. I have achieved my dream body just like a Greek god, and I've also helped hundreds of my personal one-on-one clients achieve the same results. So if you want to be next, hit the link in the description box for your free one-on-one consultation. And once again, guys, if you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. I'm building an awesome community on this channel. Also, guys, please like this video to push it out into that YouTube algorithm. I love you guys so freaking much. Have an awesome week. Peace.